Welcome to From the Crow's Nest live from AOC 2025. Throughout the day here on our first day here, going around to meet all the exhibitors and bring you some of the showcases. This segment is powered by MPG, and we greatly appreciate their support for the podcast. Before I get to the president of MPG, Ron Ruppersburg, I have with me AOC President Tony Lisuzzo. Tony, this show just started here a couple hours ago. It's been a buzzing success so far. What was your impression of the opening keynote session with Ms. Lori Buckhout?
Yeah, hi. Just want to welcome, thank you so much for MPG hosting this podcast. But Ken, thanks for that. It was kind of interesting. She touched upon a lot of topic areas, but you can see EW is still very important. There was a couple of challenge areas that she had mentioned, which are still trying to be addressed. And what is also important is that from a coalition perspective, how do we really work together, not only domestically within our joint forces, but also on our partners.
I'd like to turn to the president of MPG, Ron Ruppersburg. Ron, again, I can't thank you enough for your continued support for the podcast. I always enjoy seeing your company come up. Really appreciate it. Can you tell us a little bit about MPG?
Yeah, absolutely, Ken. It's great to be here. You know, it's already been a really excellent show, even in this short time. So we're glad to have MPG here and partner with AOC. From an MPG perspective, we bring hardware from LNAs all the way through full SIGINT turnkey solutions to bear on a wide range of the spectrum, like generally 2 megahertz up to 40 and beyond gigahertz. We have done that, and in all domains, we really see ourselves as high dynamic range, front end capable equipment. We play in that turnkey SIGINT with our RFML capability, and that's done really well for the EMSO community, for the EMSO capabilities, and we continue to be able to thrive in that area. So it's great to be here and really share that with the rest of the community.
Yeah. So what are you showcasing here for the guests that are coming to the exhibit?
Yeah, it's exciting. We have 2 recent things that we've deployed. One is a web-based RFML capability. We took our RFML that has been in play for about 9 years, and we put that into a web-based interface. And also then it's capable of being put onto kind of a platform agnostic deployment. And so it's really widened the reach that we can have with the different equipment that's out there, where people can leverage the RFML to do the signal monitoring much, much faster. You know, it takes what used to be hours and days of time of studying material down to seconds with the RFML.
And the ability to be platform agnostic and adapt is critical, because you have to scale to the fight, and you don't always know where that fight is. And so having that flexibility in your programs is essential for mission success.
Exactly, yeah, and that's what's driving a lot. We need to be nimble. We want to be able to be adaptive, because we see the demand coming from a lot of different areas. Yeah. And so the other thing that we're highlighting here in this show is actually an EW tuner. So we have a whole new front end. It's actually, the unique aspect of it is that it's actually able to take high interference levels and still process wideband signals. And it's not something you see on the market. We've solved that problem largely because we have such a deep, wide capability suite within the MPG portfolio. And we brought that together in one unit and one type of product, and we have more like that, but this is definitely something we're highlighting here at this AOC show.
Great. Now, I asked Tony previously about the theme being charting a path to 2035. So a lot of the conversation here this week is looking forward. This past week, actually a couple weeks ago, we had the administration release some acquisition reform proposals. They're looking to change the way we buy and scale up to war. Looking forward from an industry perspective, what are some of the critical challenges we need to address from an acquisition process that will help industry keep up with the changing threat environment?
Yeah, I think one of the things that we're excited to see a little bit more of, I know it's been a theme that we've tried to talk to our customers about, talk to the government about, but we see now that there's some support in long-term planning, that forecasting element. It's never a guarantee, but when we have vision of where the things are headed and an understanding of how deep a program can run, it allows us to actually invest forward and lean into a lot of those areas of the business so that we can be prepared to scale faster. We're driving that. Also, we see the ability for us to keep things that are dual use or of a type so that we can keep that commercial element tied into it, and that optimizes our ability to invest, because we can actually put the money to work in leaning in. And so those are two of the probably several elements that we pay a lot of attention to, but it's exciting to see about the forecasting element and how that's changing. We look forward to seeing more and more, and that's got to go all the way from the program offices down through the subs to down to all of the customers within.
Yeah, so if any of our listeners want to learn a little bit more about it, how do they reach out to you?
Yeah, so you can contact us through our website, mpgdover.com, and reach out. Zelma Diaz is our VP of Business Development, and we'd be happy to handle any questions you have.
Well, Ron, thank you so much for taking time to join me. Really, always a pleasure to talk with you. And again, thank you for your support of the show and of the podcast. And we hope you have a great week.
It's great to be here, Ken.
Great. Well, that will conclude this segment from the Crow's Nest Live here at AOC 2025 on day one. Thanks for joining me.